If you are 50 years and older, especially you woman, and you experience each day brain fog, fatigue, you have unexpected weight loss and similar kind of symptoms, your thyroid may be the problem, especially you food eat each day. Most people think their condition is just aging, but in reality, they are slowly damaging their thyroid without even knowing it. And what is really happening in your body? Your thyroid is a small butterfly-shaped gland located in your neck, but it controls almost everything in your body. It regulates your metabolism, heart rate, body temperature, digestion, mood, and energy levels. And every cell depends on thyroid hormones, especially T3 and the T4. When your thyroid works properly, your body functions normally. But when it slows down, your entire system slows down. And this is why so many women after 50 develop hypothyroidism. And women are affected up to 8 times more than men. But this is not just a hormonal issue. In most cases, it is directly connected to your daily habits, especially in your diet. And I see it each day for the last 26 years when I work with my patients with thyroid problems. Almost no one, almost 100% of you women, especially after 50 age and older, you don't believe that your food had any kind of effect in your daily life. You really think that you can eat whatever you want to eat, and then this kind of food really does not damage in your body. In the most cases, of course, the scenario is totally different. And what is happening? The biggest mistake people make is focusing only on medications while ignoring the cause. And medications may adjust hormone levels, but it does not solve the underlying problem. And the real issue is chronic inflammation in the body, which directly affect the thyroid gland. And one of the main triggers of this inflammation is, of course, going to be food that you eat each day. Yes, my dear woman, you cannot cure your thyroid if you drink or take chemical medication for the, I don't know, like years before, maybe 10 or 15 years after. You really think that you are completely healthy, you just take thyroid medication each day, everything is perfect. Please, my dear woman, wake up, and this is a video especially for you. The worst food for your thyroid, one of the most damaging substances for your thyroid, is gluten. Gluten is a protein found in the wheat, barley, and the rye. It is presented in bread, pasta, pastries, and many processed food. Even products you would not expect often contains gluten. And gluten increases inflammation in the body and can negatively affect thyroid function, especially in people with hypothyroidism or autoimmune thyroid conditions. And when you're consuming gluten regularly, your immune system may become overactive, and this can lead to a further damage of the thyroid gland. And that is why one of the most important steps to reduce completely eliminate gluten from your diet. Please trust me, my dear woman. If you really don't believe it, please start believing that if you take gluten food each day, your thyroid is unbelievably trouble. Yes, my dear viewer, gluten destroying your thyroid. And please, this is something that you really need to remember. You need to clearly understand which food are biggest problem, and the most dangerous are white bread, all bakery products, pasta, pizzas, cakes, biscuits, and the breakfast cereals made from the wheat. And you should also avoid processed food like sauces, ready-made meals, packaged snacks, and the fast food because they often contain hidden gluten. And many people make mistakes thinking small amounts are harmless, but even small daily exposure can maintain inflammation. And this is not about occasional consumption, it is about what you eat every day. And if you want to protect your thyroid, you must take this seriously and make clear change in your diet. If you want to have the sick thyroid for the rest of your life, please, my dear viewers, eat gluten, white bread, white pasta, and similar kind of bakery products or whatever that contains gluten. Please wake up, my dear viewers. Gluten is your enemy. What happens if you ignore this? If you continue eating inflammatory foods, your thyroid functions will continue to decline. You may experience more fatigue, more weight gain, slower metabolism, and the worsening hormonal imbalances. And this condition does not stay the same. It progresses over time, and many people only realize the severity of the symptom because very strong and difficult to reverse. That's why, my dear viewers, so many people, especially you women after 50, have all those thyroid problems. If your thyroid problems are this, if you have a sick thyroid and thyroid does not work properly, your hundreds and hundreds of processes in your body are slowing down. You are going to be sick for the rest of your life. Second, unbelievably important information is going to be sugar. Another major factor is the sugar. Excess sugar causes insulin resistance, increases inflammation, and disrupts hormonal balances. And this directly affects your thyroid, makes your condition worse. And sugar is not only in the sweets, it is hidden in juices, energy drinks, processed foods, sauces, and many everyday products. And regular consumption creates a constant stress response in your body, which negatively impacts thyroid function. And you need to be aware that most harmful sources are not just obvious sugar, but everyday food people consume without thinking. And the biggest problem are often soft drinks, fruit juices, energy drinks, sweets, chocolate, cake, biscuits, flavored yogurt, breakfast cereals, and all kind of packaged snacks. This is so easy to understand. Gluten, sugar destroy your thyroid, and you eat it like 80 to 90% everyday food that you eat each day is going to be something that contains or sugar or gluten, because you unbelievably love those junk, unbelievably unhealthy food, and you really don't believe it that really can that those kind of food can really harm you. Right, my dear viewers? Healthy way of living, natural remedies are something that you really need to ignore. You just need to take a pill each day. You eat whatever you want to eat, and your thyroid is going to be perfect. Right, my dear viewers? Of course, 100% wrong. And third thing that you need to remember is going to be diarrhea and digestion. And dairy products can also be problematic, especially if they are not high quality. And many people have difficulty digesting dairy, which leads to inflammation in the digestive system. And when your digestion is impaired, your body cannot properly absorb nutrients that are essential for the thyroid health. And without proper nutrition absorption, even a good diet cannot support your thyroid effectively. You need to understand that not all dairy is the same, but most commercial dairy products today can create serious problems. And the biggest issue are milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and the processed dairy products that contain additives, hormones, and the low-quality ingredients. And many people are lactose intolerant or sensitive to the dairy proteins, which further increases inflammation in the gut. And this creates a chain reaction. When your digestions become weaker, immunity is affected, and your thyroid function is going to be significantly worse over time. Yes, my dear viewers, this is just the minimum things that you really need to remember. It's going to be gluten, it's going to be sugar, and of course it's going to be unhealthy dairy product that you eat each day. Please try remember this video as you need something you need to read or write this down, and you really try to see in your everyday life how of those unhealthy food that you eat a day is affected your, of course, thyroid. And a couple of more information, what you should do. If you want to support your thyroid naturally, you need to focus on reducing inflammation in your body. And this includes reducing gluten, sugar, and highly processed food. You should improve digestion, support nutrient absorption, and pay attention to how and when you take your medication. It is also important to reduce exposure to the toxins, manage stress, and adopt healthier lifestyle overall. But you must understand that it's not a simple or quick fix, and every person is different. And the approach must be individuals. In over 26 years of working with the patients, I've seen thousands of cases where people focus only on medication and ignore their healthy lifestyle and almost always continue those kind of chronic conditions going to be worse every day. Please remember, if you this is one of the major problems why I have so many sick people each day. In today's modern world is unbelievably amount and or percentage people all around the world are so sick, and every year is worse and worse and worse. This is just because you really don't believe in a healthy lifestyle, you don't believe in nutrition, you don't believe in natural remedies. You only believe what your doctor tells you, and your doctor will tell you you just need a chemical medication, you only need injection, and you only need maybe in some cases operation, and perfect. You will be sick for the last 20 or 30 years of your life. But it doesn't matter, right, my dear viewers, just because you search for the quick fix, and the quick fix, of course, is going to be chemical medication, injections, or whatever. But healthy lifestyle, healthy nutrition, and natural remedies are much difficult, right, to take it, my dear viewers. For the last 26 years, I'm helping patients all around the world to overcome chronic conditions, and my core specialty is going to be help you overcome spine chronic conditions like herniated discs, sciatica, and similar kind of degenerative disease of the spine. Also, my core specialty is going to help you overcome knee osteoarthritis, hip osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, osteoporosis, and similar kind of joint problems. And this is something I work extensively for almost 30 years. And here's what most people don't realize: those conditions are often treated for the years with pain medications, injections, and surgeries, but the root cause is almost never addressed. That's why the pain keeps returning and conditions slowly getting worse. And my MarioLab protocols are completely different. They are rooted in the modern medicine like physical therapy and rehabilitations, and most important part is going to be nutrition and natural remedies. And those my programs really can help you. And if you, for any country in the world, you can call my MarioLab Center in Zagreb, Croatia on the phone number +385 98 9179 200. My programs are created 100% individualized based on conditions, medical findings, and long-term goals. And you can come to my office, you can call my private phone consultations. I really believe I can help you. By the end of the video, I really want to recommend you my another video. It's going to be unbelievably important information about natural remedies that really can help with your thyroid. Please watch my video right here. Thank you for following me. See you in the next video. Bye bye.